Good morning. I'm at my boyfriend's place today. So I stayed here last night because last night we had a rehearsal till at least 11 p.m. If you saw that vlog, you will remember that my dad came and Jim as well. I think everybody enjoyed it. And after my sort of day of feeling a bit pressured, it was quite a good way to unwind and enjoy some company. Anyway, today's another day. So my other half, has got a site visit, which is hours and hours of driving away. He is going to be passing Merthyr, roughly, so he's going to drop me there and I'm going to get a bus home from there, hopefully on time because I've got a lot of things to fit in as well. Yeah, so we're going to be going there, leaving in about 10 minutes if everything's going planned down there into office. And then I need to get home, have a quick shower. I need to sort out all the materials I need for today's rehearsal at uni, and then I need to get on the train and go to uni and have that rehearsal and then have a lunch break and then do some practice myself for my lesson tomorrow, which is for my recital pieces, which is an assessed thing that's coming up in May, which most of my mark for this year is based on in uni. So yeah, I better get on with that then. It's only just occurred to me now that IB might get held up. I might miss that bus and the whole thing might come crashing down. I hope not, because rooms have been booked for specific times for things. So I don't want things to come crashing down. And we need the rehearsal. In the words of the song, the weather outside is frightful. Not in the words of the song, and we've got to go out in it. Good grief, the rain has actually stopped for 2 seconds. Let's hope it stays off while I'm waiting for the bus. We're actually early. I'm going in Gregg's, but I don't actually want anything. And just with the other half is grabbing some snackage for the road. No, well, I've got something in my bag. I've got leftover pasty. I'm all right, and I'll be home before I know it. And there's glazed donuts there. How much are they? $1.45 for two, or £1.5 each. Yeah. Get two for $1.45. It's encouraging you to overindulge. Yeah, I know. Oh, jam donuts. I like the Lidl's jam donuts actually. They're very cheap. It's like 36p or something. Now, if I wasn't having a cold pasty for breakfast, I'd be tempted to have a nice hot pasty for lunch later. Well, I got one in my bag. I've got one in my bag. That's very kind of you, but there's no point in wasting the one I've got. Right, I've given him a kiss and a squeeze goodbye, and I'm off to my bus stop now. I've got 10 minutes or so to wait, but I don't know. It feels a bit weird not making my way down there. Oh, that's parked right at the end there. I can't get past. Oh, let's go in the road then. Look at all this. They're digging the car park up a bit. Reminds me of excavations. Well, I suppose it is excavations, just not archaeological ones. There goes a bus. There's KFC. And we're off. It wasn't very late, only a couple of minutes late, so that's absolutely great. Time for my cold pasty for breakfast. I slightly undercooked it, I think. I never quite seem to get it right with the air fryer. It definitely needs lower heat and less time. Well, does it need lower heat? It definitely needs less time anyway than what it says on the cooking instructions. Guess what? It was raining as I was walking back from the bus. I've got an hour and a half turnaround now. I need to have a shower. I need to put my footage on my MacBook from yesterday that's not on it yet so I can edit it on the train going to uni. I need to sort out all my stuff for the rehearsal and have a pee because I'm busting. I don't know if I needed to add that last bit. Just under an hour to go. I've had the shower, I haven't sorted my hair out. I'm going to busy round now doing other things. And I'll check back in when I've got a bit of time. Here's one of life's little mysteries for you. Why do staplers tend to break when you're in a rush, but they're fine the rest of the time? Please work. Oh, sorry about the noises. I put it on autofocus just quickly because I just didn't have time to work it out. But then it makes noises. Right, yay, that's that stapled. Sorry about the messy bed. My normal fountain pen is missing and I'm sure it's in the bed sheet somewhere because I quite often use it late at night writing in my diary of things to do with pen, and I haven't seen it since then. A couple of nights ago, basically. So I've been having a rummage, can't find it, haven't got time. Luckily, I have a backup fountain pen, and there are always biros. Right, I'm still packing. I've just finished editing tomorrow night's vlog on the train, so that's ready to export when I get home tonight. And I'm just going to eat a sandwich very, very quickly before getting off, and it's hummus and rocket. Hello, I forgot to vlog about getting off the train. It did get a bit crowded. I had people sitting opposite me at the table, so I didn't really want to be be vlogging much right then, getting in their way. They were chatting in Portuguese, actually. I still couldn't understand what they were saying. It amazes me how little I can still understand of spoken Portuguese. Anyway, I'm in the practice room that has been booked for our 2 hour, is it 2 hours? Might be an hour and a half, whatever it is, rehearsal. The other girl booked it. She's due in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to get my things out and get a little bit warmed up on my flute, I think. Make the most of that little opportunity. And if she is a little bit late, then I can just, well, I'm already here playing, so it's good. Oh, I forgot to face track. Sorry if that was out of shot. I tell you what, at the moment, the vlogosphere is full of vloggers trying to get to grips with this camera. I've seen so many and they're like, whoa, what's going on? And having trouble with the audio as well. I had trouble with the audio, but I've got it sorted now. I think I had to behave differently, basically. The mic on this behaves differently to my other camera. So the trick with this, I find with the audio, is to speak at the same distance from the mic, same distance from the mic, and keep a consistent volume, because my Canon, it would sort my volume levels out a lot more. So if I went really quiet like that, it would be the same volume as the loud on the Canon, and it would smooth it all out. And I especially discovered this when I was recording my audition video on it, because I had parts of my piece where I was very quiet and parts where I was very loud, and yet the audio, it put the volume pretty consistent all the way through. So I was a bit worried about that. I thought I might not be able to get in because they might think, oh, she doesn't know how to play quietly, whereas I was playing quietly, but it didn't sound like it on the recording. But by that point, there was no way I was going to redo it. It took so much effort to get it done. Right, I'm going to get my flute out and stop yabbering away. I have had a very nice and longer than expected one-on-one session, sorting parts out for my ensemble, and I'm going to go to Gregg's because I just really, really want to go to Gregg's. Basically, I've got it in my head, I'm doing it, so I'm going to do it. And I'm going to try and edit my practice room booking because I haven't really got enough time to sit in Gregg's, but I'm determined I'm going to. So I'll try and move my slot a bit later if I can. I'm a happy immo right now. Thank you very much, Katie, for today's buy me a coffee. It's just a white coffee, but I'm very much looking forward to it. And that is going to wash down. Not that, it's not going to wash that down. That vegan sausage roll is for me to have on the train going home later. It is going to wash down this rather delicious custard slice. Do you know what? It's really funny. The cow hat is confusing the face track. It's not sure. I don't know whether to take it off or not. No, it's fine. I'll just talk to you crouching down like this. Yeah, I had a lovely little one-to-one session then in one of the music practice rooms. Oh, you saw where it was. Yeah, we got really into it actually. Really just, yeah, got through quite a lot of stuff. We made more plans rather than writing actual concrete parts. We rehearsed one concrete part which is written. The other thing, we kind of made a plan about what we were going to write to go where. So we both got bits of homework to do. And we'll probably meet up again in study week, I think, because she's not going away anywhere and I just commute from home anyway, so it's all good. Right then, life is good, eh? And I've decided not to cancel my practice room because I think I get finished and there in half an hour. Just how much time I have got actually. Oh yeah. And I'm back in uni and I found a very funny pencil. It's not that funny. Made me laugh. I was like, what does that say? It says sharp, not hashtag. And I was like, oh, the hashtag sign is a sharp sign. Right, I get it. It's a musician's joke, that is. I'll explain what that means. If that's an F sharp is that. It's like a half step up. So that's a G and a G sharp is that. But a G flat is that. And the observant among you will notice that G flat is the same as F sharp. It all depends on how you perceive it when you're writing it, what you want to call it, I suppose. Well, and the key signature. Anyway, I'm going to get on. I've officially got about 20 minutes left in this practice room and I'm too tired. 2 hours is too long to practice in one go without a break. It really is. Well, for me anyway. My jaws get all, they get, a bit fatigued after a while, so my tone starts to go. What I should have done is booked 2 hours and had a break in the middle or something like that, but I just kind of needed to get it done and get home. I don't know whether to just give up the ghost now or just push through the last 20 minutes or so, take it a bit easier. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just play at a slower pace and be easy on myself and not expect to get through everything I needed to, because I haven't and I'm not going to. And when I get home, the last thing I want to do is get my flute out, and anyway I've got other things I need to do, so never mind. I'm going to crack on anyway. Oh, and one of the first things I noticed when I came in here was I have split that pad there that I'm opening there. I'm sure you can't see it with the camera, but I've got a split in the skin, so I need to make an arrangement to get that fixed. But there is somebody in Cardiff who'll do a sort of while you wait repair, while you go away and come back in a couple of hours, and she can do it. So I'll try and organise that over the next day or so. It's still playable in the meantime, and I've got my cling film hack now if it comes to the worst. It is most definitely sausage roll time. That custard slice was a mistake. I mean, I loved it at the time. It was not a wise choice for stamina and strength. Because basically I was flagging after a while. I think I crashed and burned. I think I had like a sugar high and then a crash and a burn. And it was obviously going to happen. But no, I don't learn, do I? Anyway, this is very delicious right now because I'm starving. Apple. It's about 9 o'clock now. I've been doing vloggy stuff at my desk. So I want to say a big thank you to Christopher. Thank you so much. He noticed that I'd smashed my coffee pot to smithereens and he generously donated some money towards a new one on PayPal. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I shall get onto that in the next few days and get myself a new one. Thank you so much. That's really thoughtful of you. I really appreciate the support. What else? Now then, I was checking my uni email tonight when I got in and I've got a date for my end recital for this year. It's called closed recital because it's like a closed one. It's not open to the public or anything like that, but it's assessed and most of my mark for this year will be resting on that performance, which is why I'm like, I'm really trying to practice my pieces up and get them ready for that. So it's May, it's second week of May it is. During that week, so I know exactly what time that will be over, and by that point when I play that last note in that recital, everything else will have been submitted and that last note will be the last thing that I need to do for this academic year. And it's not exactly tomorrow, is it? But it's, you know, it's not a million months away either, so I think I'm kind of starting to feel like I'm on the home straight for this year already. You know, I feel like I only just joined and yet it seems a lifetime ago because so much has happened since joining. But I'm so enjoying uni. Even IB says he's noticed that my playing level has gone up. And I absolutely notice this is what I always ever wanted to do, as long as I can remember, is play the flute. And the better I can play the flute, the happier I am, really. You know, I found it really frustrating as a parent having to have limited practice hours. I used to nickname it keeping the edge off the crapness. That was my nickname for my flute practice. It was good enough, you know, it was fine. But there's all different levels. Everybody's got room for improvement. You know, well, maybe the odd absolute whizziest virtuoso, but there's not that many of those in the world. You know, I don't need to do stadiums or fill out concert halls. I just need to be happy with my playing, and I'm happier than ever. I'm loving it. It was great. Anyway, any more news for you? No, that's all the news for today. Thank you so much for watching today's video though. Do feel free to give it a like if you'd like to help support this channel and help it to grow and be pushed out in the algorithm. Feel free to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Click on the notification bell and select all to get a notification every time I upload. And as per usual, I'll pop some playlists up here, series playlists on the end screen. So if you'd like to watch a few more of my videos right now, feel free to do so. And I'll see you in the next one. Good night.